After the victory, Candace Parker, kind enough to stop by and join us on our show once again. And Candace, you've accomplished every single thing that can be accomplished in this sport. You've seen the highest of highs. You've done it all. I wonder, when you look back on your time in basketball at these last 48 hours with your sisters and the brothers too that are part of this WNBA family, what do you think you'll remember most proudly?
You know, being a part of this moment, using our voice, standing beside my sisters, standing beside my brothers, and doing it together. I think that's the biggest thing. You look at the history of time, and there's always been one or two that has put themselves on the line. And to be able to be a part of leagues that stand by each other's side, stand for equality, and demand it, it's really special to be a part of.
I just feel like there's just been so many moments and thoughts and collective statements that have been made and gestures that have been made that are, they create hope. You know what I'm saying? I keep coming back to that word throughout, whether it's been the pandemic or what's going on socially since then. I feel like we look for hope, and I feel like I found it. Have you?
I think it's there. I think everybody kind of leans on their family and their ancestors and what they would want. Right. And we kind of climb on the back of what they've done, and we reap the benefits for what they've done. And so now when I look at my daughter, I look at my nieces, my nephews, and I know that I have hope because I know they're going to get it better than we've gotten it. And we've gotten it pretty good. As African-American women, we're not standing behind our NBA brothers. We're standing right next to
with them.
And I think that that's where we want to be. We want to have a seat at the table, and you know, this is a time to fight for that and to have an action plan.
All of this feels so much more important than basketball. But Candace, your job's to play basketball, and you and your team are playing it well. I mean, as you take the issues that are at the fore and move them to the side to do your job, you guys are doing your job well. Like, how do you keep your eyes on what you're trying to do with the Sparks?
You know, I think it's passion. Scott, this year has been tough for a lot of different people. And just from a basketball standpoint, I mean, losing Kobe Bryant, it was a huge loss for not just the NBA, but for the WNBA. I mean, you talk about the amount of dedication and hours and support that he gave the women's game. And so this year, just really focusing on what you can control, having that Mamba mentality every night when you step on the court, even when you don't want to, bringing it. And I think that's been kind of our mindset coming into this bubble, is that, you know, we have an opportunity every time we step on the court, and, you know, we're going to take advantage of it.
I want to close with this. You're great at what you do, and then you go do the TV bit, and it's ridiculous. You're great at that, and you're a full-time mama, which is the most important job. How do you make certain, in all of with all this stuff swirling around, and it has been a tough time, Candace, that you make time for you so that your mind is right, your heart is right? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you able to carve out time just for you in the midst of all your jobs?
I try to. I'm going to tell you one thing, Scott. Just from being in television, you are damn good at your job. And I just want to say that. I know I've been wanting to tell you, just watching, and I know you're looking around, but you are unbelievable at your job. And so keep inspiring. I mean, people like myself coming up in television, we really respect the way that I'm watching your show. Sometimes I watch it back to back. And my family gets mad that, you know, my me time happens to involve Scott. So you're unbelievable at your job, and you're really an inspiration for everybody that's aspiring to be on television.
Well, I mean, I'm not really very good at taking compliments. In fact, I'm terrible at it. But you know what I'm going to do? Because, I mean, seriously, from you, that means the world. But I really, really can't thank you enough for saying that. But you keep doing what you're doing, because you inspire across the board on all these different levels. You're a light. You know, there's my guy Tony Finau, who plays on the PGA Tour, talks about being a light. You're that, Candace. So stay bright and keep shining. I appreciate you. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.